Healthcare is one of the key issues in the presidential race. The remaining 5 candidates have different ideas about how the government should take care of Americans' health needs. Here's a look at the candidates' positions on the issue. The top 2 Republican presidential candidates have nearly identical views on healthcare and what needs to change. Both Donald Trump and Ted Cruz say they will repeal the Affordable Care Act. They also want to give Americans the ability to buy health insurance across state lines. Traditionally, most health insurance is regulated exclusively by state governments. John Kasich also wants to repeal the Affordable Care Act. In addition, he wants to expand a healthcare model now being tested in Ohio that pays medical providers based on a patient's entire medical journey.
You know, Kasich's idea of bundling healthcare expenses almost makes sense to me, but I think it's something that we're not going to be able to really understand until we get the data back from physicians and patients in Ohio. What do you think?
I think you're exactly right. And also, frankly, I'm really surprised Trump and Cruz actually agreed on something.
Yes, maybe that is really what we got out of this here today.
Unlike some of their Republican counterparts, the Democratic presidential candidates have very different healthcare platforms. Hillary Clinton wants to defend and expand the Affordable Care Act so more Americans are covered. Clinton also says she will work to reduce prescription drug costs and protect women's reproductive rights. Bernie Sanders, on the other hand, has a different focus. He wants to end the Affordable Care Act and create a unified public insurance system paid for by taxes. Sanders says this new system will eliminate copays and deductibles.
So, you know, just listening to these different ideas, a lot of them sound really appealing, but it's difficult to know how much they're going to cost, and without that information, it's kind of hard to make a clear assessment. What do you think?
And I think it's interesting, too, how Sanders is sort of combining 2 issues here with healthcare and taxes. We'll see if his gamble pays off or if it ends up backfiring on him. As we get closer to the general election, we will keep an eye on each candidate's positions on a variety of issues, including healthcare.